A new terror warning from London. Officials say Islamist extremists, including members of Al-Qaeda, are trying to buy chemical weapons for use against British and Western targets. The warning came a week after the head of the MI5 security service said there were more than 30 terror cells under surveillance in Britain, and only hours after Prime Minister Tony Blair called for a comprehensive new approach to Middle East peacemaking.
A whole region policy should start with Israel-Palestine. That is the core. We should then make progress on Lebanon. We should unite all moderate Arab and Muslim voices behind a push for peace in those countries, but also in Iraq. And we should be standing up for, empowering, respecting those with a moderate and modern view of the faith of Islam everywhere.
Blair said one of the main causes of instability in the Middle East was Iran, which continues to export terror and is trying to acquire nuclear weapons. Iran's nuclear program was also top of the agenda when Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Olmert met President George Bush in Washington on Monday.
Our focus of this administration is to convince the Iranians to give up its nuclear weapons ambition.
But the Israeli Prime Minister said the time for talking could be running out.
Iran has to understand that there will be consequences if they don't agree to a compromise that will prevent the possibility of developing nuclear weapons.
Even without nuclear weapons, the long arm of the Iranians is already being felt in Israel. On Tuesday morning, another rocket attack from the Gaza Strip on the Israeli town of Sderot. Iranian-backed militants have fired more than 1,000 rockets at Israel from Gaza in the past year. And inside Gaza, the Hamas government, backed by Iran, has led the Palestinians into economic and political disaster. New hopes are being pinned on this man, Mohammed Shbeir, a biology professor tipped to be prime minister in a new Palestinian government.
We want to form a government that is able to address the world, is able to break the embargo, and can open a new page in domestic Palestinian relations.
Shbeir is close to Hamas, but also acceptable to Fatah. His new government will have to convince the world that the Palestinians can end the violence, wipe the slate clean, and restart the peace process.